Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Karibu sana. Hello. My name is Susan, for those of you who don't know me, and this is Rooted Word, and we are on, well, maybe not a last story of faith, but just a story of faith and how I have been walking with the Lord way before I really accepted Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior and stuck to it. I used to just accept and then backslide, But in all that, I grew in faith, and I believe God has gifted me in faith too, because I really grew in faith. So let me give you one more example. I'll give you an example when I was in college or university. I was in the US, and with my very dear friend Joanne. I was at United States International University in America in San Diego, which is USIU San Diego, which is the main USIU campus for USIU Africa. But now it's actually called Alliant University. So when I was in my first year? I can't remember. But anywho, I was in San Diego. Where we were located San Diego is very beautiful, very bougie, very upscale, I guess. And even people didn't know there was a university there. So sometimes you'd go places and people ask you what are you doing? Are you an international student? You say yes. Which school? And you say San Diego, USIU, and they don't even know. Yeah. So we didn't have a car. I didn't have a car. We were grateful that the public transport, can't remember what it's called, but it used to come into the university and then take us through the bus route to wherever we needed to go. And if you don't really know, when you take the bus, especially in the US, it's going to be way longer. I mean, where you're going can be so near you, but the bus route is a route. It's going to go pick up people and drop off and all that. But the beauty with the bus, it will always go to all the malls and all the little tiny shopping centers. So at one point, there was a German girl, can't remember her name. She was leaving the university and she had this Toyota Tercel, a two-door hatchback car, and everybody wanted to buy this car. And I wanted to buy this car. I don't know. I had passed my driving license in Kenya, but never drove. And then left Kenya to go to the US to continue studying. And I hadn't done any driving. I wasn't driving in the US. I don't know why. Guys, my mind works in its own way. So I put in a bid. There were so many people who put in a bid, and those people knew her more than I did. And it's so funny, I put in a bid and she came to me and she said, Susan, I don't know you very well, but I believe you'd look after my car. So I am willing to sell you the car. Now, this car was going for like $2,500, if I'm not wrong, maybe even $3,000. It was ridiculous. And I didn't have the money. I didn't have that, but I knew that was my car. I knew it and I knew it. And I used to look at all those other men and there were men who wanted this car. And she was like, I need the money. I'm leaving in, I don't know, maybe a month or so. Can you get the money or give me a deposit? And I'm like, just give me a moment. Yeah, I'll come back. Because right now I don't have the money. I was working on campus, but I wasn't earning a lot at that time. I think I just started. And I remember I used to tell Joanne, we used to pass the car every day, every morning. I would just say, there's my car. There is my car. There is my car. I would go look at it. And say, there's my car. And Joanne used to think I was nuts. And then Joanne now it became a thing. Joanne would say, there's your car. And everybody, there's your car, Susan. There's your car. And so I got a group of my friends who'd also every day, we just talk about my car, this, my car, that. And I'll be like, Lord, I'm saving for this car. I'm really saving, but the money is, yeah, she's asking, maybe it was $3,000, maybe now $2,500. These guys have the money. The other people have the money, by the way, guys. And I'm just like, no, this is my car. This is my car. This is my car. I don't even know why I didn't go out of campus to go look at other cars and see whether or not, there were other better cars. No, I wanted this Toyota Tercel hatchback car. It was a stick shift. And guys, I finally got some money. I saved up and she was leaving. And I just told her, I went and told her, I can't remember her. She's not Gretchen. I wish I remembered her name. I said, I only have $1,500 cash. I mean, that's it. if you're going to wait, I can send it to you wherever you're going. Like, I can still pay. And she told me, you know what, Susan, just give me the 1.5 and here's the keys for the car. And that's how I got my first car in the US. And I was so excited. I thanked the Lord, because you know, when you're believing for something and you're faithing it out, and Joanne, everybody, we were so excited. We were so excited. Now remember, I don't have a driving license. I've not gone to any driving DMV. I've not gone to the Department of Motor Vehicles. That's what the DMV is. But I have a car. So what do we start doing? We start driving within the university. Thank God we could drive within the university. We start practicing with Joanne. It's a stick shift. Those days, I love stick shift. Up to now, that's what I knew. It wasn't automatic. And a good friend of mine who I used to work with, who used to call me Susan B. Anthony, he's so funny, lent me his car for me to go do my driving test. And I failed the first time. And then he was like, Susan, how could you fail? He taught me a few things here and there, went back to the DMV and got my Californian driving license. I was so super proud. And we started rocking it with Joanne. We could drive. Well, we could drive where we were so comfortable until the day we entered the highway, screaming, shouting, and God saved us. And then we became major pros, driving back and forth from school to the mall and finally to Event Church. So that is how I got my first car in the US. I think it was my first and last car, by the way. Why am I saying my first car? My first car in the US, I paid $1,500 for it. It was a beautiful car. And yeah, I wish I could show you a picture of it somewhere so that you can see. Maybe I'll put it on Instagram or on, I don't know. I'll figure it out. So that's about faith. I'm telling you, I didn't even know what I was doing when I was doing it, but I got my car and I got it at more than half the price. And God was just helping me learn to trust him. He was helping me learn to trust his word. He was helping me build myself in belief and walk it out. Walk it and work it. Walk it and work it out. So I hope these faith stories and testimonies, because these are my testimonies, encourage you for the rest of 2025 and even for the new month, that we should walk by faith and not by sight. And all you need is faith as small as a mustard seed, and declare that which you believe is yours. God is faithful. God is just. He'll give it to you. So until the next time, I would say, please like, share, and subscribe, and comment. And I say, kwaheri. Thank you. Bye-bye.